All right, boys, in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys what to do on your account every day for the foreseeable future. If you want to improve your account, actually get your account to a point where it's a nice comfy account. You can clear new content when it drops. You can participate in like new unit drops, new difficult fights without having to worry and jump through 17 different hoops. Okay, and then suddenly change your entire game plan on your account. I'm gonna set up a base foundation. If you're someone that's been playing for a long time, this video is probably not for you, but go ahead, watch it. If you have anything to add to what I have, let me, you can put in the comments, and if it's something valuable, I'll make a whole new comment and I'll pin it, and I'll write down everything that I missed that was important, but I don't believe there's anything. And if there is, please let me know. I would love to know. But regardless, I made a video 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago at this point, where I talk about the same thing. Now, obviously this video is very outdated, but this video was made on a whim, and it did really well. My channel was 400 subs at the time, and it did 30k over like 2 days. Insane. So we'll see how this one does. I don't think it will do that well at all, but you know, I'm interested. Okay, let's see. Like the video, please. Hey, like the video. Thank you. Comment down below your favorite color. Okay, so anyway, to start off, I made a thingy. I'm gonna zoom out and let you guys screenshot the entire thing as well at the end, because obviously you can't see half of it. My stupid face is blocking it. But actually, you know what? Just because of that, I will actually just move my face, because if it's done here, it's fine. Okay. So before you even start farming, you need to know what your goals are for the account. Okay? And I've set up your goals in an order from most important to least important. Okay? But all of these do stuff for your account and are good. Okay? Okay, there you go. Added that kind of bothered me. But yeah, so obviously the very first thing that you want to do on your account is get the key characters up, right? Get the very good important character up everyone talks about, right? Meli, Escanor, the Demon King Meliodas, Tyr even, I'd say, Thor. Those units are just good in about every, like, there's no restriction on them. They're good in every content, right? They're good, right? They're going to be key units on your team. You can run them. Let's say in story mode, you're forced to run Hauser, Guild Thunder, Gustav, Gother, whatever, right? But you have one unit that you can run. Right, you one unit that you can like bring, that's whatever. That unit can carry you for the entire story, right? So having one of those units leveled up is going to be good for story. Having one of those units up is good for, like, let's say Escanor, okay? Escanor in story, he'll clear everything you want to clear, he'll clear, right? And if it comes to PvE, this guy's good in Bird, this guy's good in Deer, this guy's good in Skålhadi. This guy probably works well in Nidhogg, even if people have figured out like better human teams. And in Red, I mean, I don't know about that one, right? If I use Demon Meli as an example, he's all good in all of them, and also in stories. So you know, those units, right? And also in PvP, okay? Which I want to put a focus on PvP, because PvP outside of getting to champion is kind of useless. It's just more of a for fun mode, right? It's what keeps the game going, right? Because it's fun, right? It's not something you have to do to improve your account or anything, right? Just get to champ 5, get the gems at least, boom, there you go. Champ 1 preferably. Okay, right, now once you've gotten those characters up, your next goal should be the niche characters up, right? Characters that are only specifically good for demons, regular demons, for PvP, for demonic beast. Then you want to start getting up your graces and your unity links. Then for general farm, like gold farm, big farm, XP farm, right? Then guild boss if you care, and then final boss if there is any specific units for it, which I don't think there are, right? Not really, at least. And then Guild Wars. I mean, if you're at the point where you need to get your account up for Guild Wars, you're not watching this video, okay? Let's just say that. Let's actually just remove it entirely, okay? Because why would you, right? Let's remove this one as well, okay? Because why would you? Okay, there you go. Okay, and then once you've gotten your key characters up, you've got your niche characters up. Now you want to start getting your box up, right? You want to get your like Simon up, your Gustav, your Hugo, your Dreyfus, you want to start getting all of them up, right? So you want to start getting everyone to 2-star awakening, the yellow one, 4-star or 6-star, right? The way I would do it is either you have two options, because you can combine them all to a star. I believe it's this guy now. No wait, oh, that's the book, right? Yeah, you can just combine all of these things into stars, right? And then just 6-star them in one go. But I believe it is slightly losing out on materials if you do it that way. So ideally, I don't have a single character isn't at least, you know, 6-star awakened, so I can't show you. But you would try and get everyone to 2-star yellow, right? Everyone, all the relevant characters, 2-star yellow. And then the next like 2 weeks, you try to get them all to 4-star yellow, and then to 6-star yellow, and then eventually super awakening. But that's a whole different thing, right? Then you want to start getting them to UR60, right? You want to start using the 3 pendants to get them to UR and then to level 60. And then once everyone's 60 and your niche and key characters are 100, they're done completely, essentially. Then you start getting the other ones to 80, right? Then now your entire box is 80 at least, right? And then you start getting them to 90. And then you start getting to 100. And we're doing those steps. I don't like the 5 steps. I don't like leaving them like 70 or 75 or 90, 95. I don't like that, even though I have a couple of those. But you know, it is what it is. But essentially, I would just keep it to those levels, right? Key units 100, and then you start getting around to 60, start getting around to 80, start around, you know, you get it, right? At that point, your box CC is probably good enough already, and you have your key units up, that you can probably get to Champ 5 and ungeared, okay? Especially if there's like a new broken unit, you can probably rush for PvP, right? What meta team is there is at the time, probably just watch a couple of videos, it'll be fairly obvious. Getting to Champ 5 is very easy because the lower ranks, they use bots from day 1 in the game, so it's gonna be like Coin Shop Bond and Coin Shop King with Gother, like you one-shot those teams up until like Plat. And then in Plat and Masters, you might encounter a real player every now and then, but they're also going to be really weak, so there's a high chance you win. And if you don't, you're still going to win like 8 out of 10 games, and then eventually you get to Champion, which is going to be a huge jump in power, and you won't be able to win if you're a new account. But at least you're in Champ 5, and you start getting 50 gems every week. And that's pretty huge. Okay, and then eventually you want to get to Champ 1, right? Eventually Champ 1, right? Eventually Champ 1. Eventually, right? Because once you get to Champ 1 once, it's very easy to just keep getting to Champ 1. Because you get reset to Champ 2, you get to Champ 1, boom. And then you get 60 gems every week. Very cool, right? And now, you got your PvP set up, you got your box up. Now you start doing UR gear, right? You can do it earlier because they give out a bunch of event rewards. Right, to where they give you the purple stones, but let's say you don't have that, then you would want to start getting UR gear for your characters now, which means you have to clear training cave, which I have down here, and I have a couple tips I can tell you as well for this. But because you now have your entire box at, like, let's say at this point 80, and there's 6 stars, you can start clearing a lot of the training cave, especially because of how they changed it, right? Because now what you can do is you can just go to training cave. If you just do the missions from the level 1, level 2, level 3 fights, right? All those stars combined, if you get 160 stars minimum, you can skip ticket the entire thing, right? So once you get all these done, you don't have to do all the 4-star missions, but you'll be able to clear it, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. If not, all the 4-star missions are fairly easy too on a relatively new account, as long as you have the units leveled up, especially with the units we have now. So that shouldn't be too troublesome. Shouldn't take you too long, right? And by too long, I mean like 4 or 5 months, right? The whole thing, there's no race. If your whole thing is like, dude, I've been playing for 2 months, like, dude, I got 3 million box CC, which is really good, by the way, if you are, and then you're like, damn, like I'm not 13 million, like I need to watch a video that like tells me how to get the 13 million tomorrow. That's not happening. Okay, most people that you'll see that have these accounts really high box CC, right, like mine included, day 1. Okay, day 1. There's people higher than me, way higher than me. There's people at like 19 million, I think now. I think we have the first with 19 million. Day 1s. Okay, day 1s and a lot of money. Okay, free to play, your 19 million should be 13.5, I think. Right? That's, I think, where like realistically as a free to play that is grinding, if you get there, bro, bravo. I actually did. You're the GOAT. You're the GOAT. What can I say? You good job. That's all I can say, right? So where were we? Trading cave, right? Be able to, well, that's why is this not together with this? Okay, well, let's just do this, yoink, and then I remove this. There we go. Boom, that looks better, right? And now, because your key characters have their gear and their gear is set up already, now you want to slowly start gearing your entire box. Now, again, I've made videos on this, so if you have like more in-depth question about any of this what I'm mentioning, I've made videos on everything. Okay, so just go ahead and watch those videos. They should be updated ones. What I mean with start gearing your entire box, and I have it written down here as well, is common gear right side upgraded over time, right? Like just start with common gear, and then on the left side you want to have random SSR gear, right? Just make sure it's HP defense. Okay, I'll put this up here, right? HP def, right? Because HP defense gives you the most CC, right? So as you see, I have HP defense on here, right? Now my gear isn't SSR and then SR, or SSR and then common, because I'm in a different like point in the game right now. But ideally, you just have SSR gear on the left, and I have in my gear guide and my box CC guide, I have this mentioned as well. So just go ahead and watch those. But just in case you don't want to watch like 12 different videos, common, uncommon, and rare gear, you can roll, you can roll using gold. Okay, which is why gold is so important. And the right side of gear, right, gives you less stats than the left side of gear. Okay, these are both 5 stars, right? This one gives me 260 attack. This one gives me 476. It's about double usually. Okay, so the right side, if you just have it on common gear, but because you can roll with money, you roll it to be like 15% HP on all of these, right? Which these are specified for like whatever, right? But you start rolling these for like certain stats, then these will give you more stats than having an SSR that's just upgraded with random stats, right? And we don't want to be wasting anvils on like random gear in our for our box like CC characters. So because I'm never going to use this Hauser again, right? I just want him to hold random gear just so his CC goes up to 52k instead of being at 31k. So we give him common gear on the right side, and we give him SSR on the left side. The SSR gear, if you're going to upgrade it, only upgrade the bottom left one, the belt, because it's HP and gives you the most. And don't worry about the rolls. Don't worry about the rolls. And the rest you don't have to upgrade. For like the longest time, you won't have to upgrade. Okay, just make sure that eventually you have the belt upgraded. These two can stay SSR 5-star, like with random stats like this, and it's completely fine. And in these, you want to start having a common with like 14% plus rolls of the basic stat, right? So attack, defense, HP. Okay. I think that's covered. Again, I've made videos on that if you want more explanation how gear like works in depth. Right, then start clearing the Mark Beast for Holy Relics. Very self-explanatory. Right now that you have all those units up and you have gear and you have some boxes here, you probably want to start doing those, right? Start clearing Demon King for True Awakening, High Key. These 3. Hold on. Let's do this, and then I move this down. Oops. And then we do Gap, because this shit is useless, okay? But it's something you want to do. But max affinity for the entire box, which requires you to farm food, which I'll also talk about in a second. But yeah, this should be your main goals. Right now, how do you do that? What do you do every day and week now? And it's going to be, well, again, the challenging gear and everything. Well, who cares, right? Anyway, what do you do every day and week now is, or how do you achieve it, is make sure you do OSP event dungeons every day, right? And by that I mean well, quite literally, I mean, if you don't know what it's called, it's this thing, right? It's these things with these orbs. You get 5 a day, or you get 5, well, yeah. Anyway, whenever you have 5, clear it, okay? Whenever you log in, check how many you have, clear it, right? Skip to get it, don't skip to get it, up to you, right? Clear it, get to the highest difficulty as soon as you can, and start clearing it, okay? Now, a little tip for that, which I also have in my little tip thing right here, right? You can buy, and this will, I'll just mention both. You can buy 1 set of these every day for 2,000, which is not that expensive. And you can buy 5 AP potions, stamina potions for 2,000 as well, right? Now, getting those points is not that difficult because, okay, well, I'll do it right now. Hold on. I mean, 3.3k, there you go. They even increase the limit. But if I go to friends, you want to have as many friends as possible, right? I don't have 64 friends because I'm lazy, right? Okay, well, I was gonna say now I have 60, but I don't, because little bro didn't want to add me apparently. But when you're on this screen, you click this button right here, right, which probably says something like get coins, I don't know. And once you do, you check your gift box, and then you'll have, based on how many friends you have, you get these, right? And then whenever you have enough, you want to buy those. You want to buy those SP dungeon keys, right? Those are the best things to buy for the most part. They're just really valuable. I would always suggest buying these. I buy PP stamina because I'm a YouTuber and different. But you should buy these. And if you're farming boss battle, which we'll get to in a second, you want to start farming these, okay? Or you want to start buying these, right? Because you need more AP potions. Because as a free to play, you won't have infinite AP pots like I do. So it's going to be different. Now let's go back to this. You want to start farming boss battles for awakening and gear materials. Boss battle is this stuff, and the way you want to farm it is, okay, well, there's 2 ways, but there's 3 ways actually. The way you want to farm it is bro, how do I, oh wait, how do I, it's this stuff, right? There you go. Hell is technically the best thing to farm, okay? Hell has the highest chance of giving you higher materials, right? Higher rarity materials. Now, they simplified this whole system, right? With the chalices and everything and these materials. But that's just for chalices. That's just for stars, I think. Just for optimized for stars. If you want to take it normally and you have human stamina, farming this is going to be your best bet, right? Farming this on extreme is going to be your best bet, right? Now the thing is, this is quite stamina intensive, right? 5 runs of this or 6 runs of this is your entire stamina bar at rank 120 with this furniture, right? And that's not very epic. So ideally you wait for when it's half stamina to farm this, because that just lets you do 10 runs instead of 5, and that's pretty fire, right? So you want to wait for half stamina, but it does give you the chalices, and it gives you the little upgrade material that you need to 6-star yellow awaken your characters, or 2-star, 4-star, however you want to take it, right? And it gives you this gear, which you don't care about this gear, what it actually is, especially this is recovery gear. You're never going to use this outside of like very niche situations on like one character ever in your life in like 7 years from now. So this is just salvage materials, right? Like if I go back, this is just to salvage stuff, right? Anything that have like these things, right, they all get salvaged, right? Like I'm never gonna use crit chance gear my entire life. Like what am I, a peasant? No way, right? So boom, you get rid of them, and then you get the gear materials to upgrade your gear, which your gear you get from, not yet, dungeon keys. Whenever you get one, for the most part it's only do anvils. Okay, that's just a general thing as well. Anvil keys you get one every 2 weeks, unfortunately. And what happens is, boom, you use these, you go to this stage and you open this up. You have a whole day to clear this, and once your count is strong enough to do the awakening coin strat, you want to start doing those, right? But for the most part, anvils is going to be your best friend for like, if you're a new player, like at least a whole year. So don't even worry about it, right? You need infinite anvils. And there is a way to farm anvils with guild boss, but I'm not going to cover that in this video because that's very high-end, try-hard focus, and I don't think most people want to do that, right? So, you know, there you go. But gold, the way you get gear is gold. Okay, gold is essentially your answer for everything. Gold is the best thing in the entire game. Okay, it's the best thing, right? So you want to farm as much gold as possible, right? Farm this, bro, overnight, over day, over the weekend. You go on the trip, you leave it on, right? As you have stamina, it's gold time, because gold, not only is gold used for gear, it's used for the gear rolls, it's used for anvils. Wait, what? Oh, it gets you anvils, it gets you hammers, it gets you gear materials, it's used for upgrade costs, it gets you food, right? Not just in real life, but also in game. And that's very important, right? And what I mean by that is, we have the gear gacha, bruh. Oh, they actually like, oh wait, there you go. Right, we have the gear gacha, which you want to do as much as possible as well, because guess what, you can get any gear you want from this, right? Which is how you get the gear. You want to sort it to dismantle everything that isn't you want to keep SSRs, and you want to keep these, right? These 4 you want to keep, and the rest you disenchant, right? The rest automatically gets dissolved, right? And you want to use gold if you don't have keys. And that's why gold is so good, right? Because you get gear, and you also, if I scroll all the way down, or up, sorry, you get these, and you get these, and I swear you get anvils too, but I must be out of my mind. I must have gone, no, there you go. I was gonna say, yeah, you get anvils too. I was gonna say, I swear to God, you get anvils, but yeah, you get anvils from this too. Okay, so gold essentially gets you everything you need. So gold is very important. So gold, you want to farm as much as you can. Okay. That's essentially it, right? Gold is just really good, right? You want to farm as much gold as you can, the way you set this up. And then once you set this up as well, by the way, right, and you've done this, you'll have a bunch of SSR pieces. Well, you can just do this, honestly. Actually, just do this, because this will just save these no matter what the rarity is, and you're just gonna salvage the uncommon and SR ones because they're useless, and you're just gonna keep the common, rare, and SSR ones, right? Watch my gear guide if you want to know more about this. This video is not gonna be 1 hour long. Yeah, but it is long already. And then guild boss is very good. It gives you a decent amount of rewards, and it's very quick and easy to do. Just join a guild, try it, right? It's not like it used to be where you have to do some insane strat to get like max points and then push for even more. Bro, getting like the 6,000 points, they made it even easier like recently, right? So just make sure you do that, and then we'll be chilling. I've never in my entire life walked to the board to claim a daily, by the way. That's crazy. But right, and then farm food for affinity and relevant food. Now this is lower on the list because gold will let you buy food every day, right? But that's really annoying to do, so you'll probably forget 99% of the time. So you eventually will farm food when you're done, when you don't need to farm boss, or when it's half stamina, right? That's when you want to farm food as well, right? Because affinity on characters is good. It gives you GP, it gives you cosmetics, and it gives you gems, so that's good. And then you want to also clear Demon King on extreme difficulty if you're like an early to mid-level player, because Demon King on extreme as opposed to hell is much easier, first of all, and only requires colors. And you get demon mats, which are going to help you speed up the process, right? So that it's a nice little side thing to do. And you get a bit of the true awakening materials, right? So at least just try and do it. Trust me, extreme is really easy. Dies very quickly. If you have any of the modern units, just absolutely shits on them. And then the first phase just needs colors, and then it's ranks. I'm pretty sure it's still in phase 2, but at that point you're like already like set up anyway. But just give it a couple tries. It's fairly easy, I promise. Okay, you can do it. Now another tip is wait for half stamina. Always clear out event shops, bro. I don't even think I have this deck finished yet, but events will have these in them. And these well, they vary, right? There's different well, not all of them have them, but there's different ones, right? But these will let you get 5-star sometimes 5-star SR equipment, which saves you a bunch of like time and effort and materials. And also sometimes they'll have these, it's SR gear, but it's rolled to 15%, right? Basic stat, right? So if I scroll all the way down, I'll probably see it at some point. You'll see like some of my characters have like full SSR gear, right? Like this SR, sorry, right? These are ones I just got from these boxes, right? So, and they're just good to have on characters. They boost the CC, they're nice, right? They're just box CC boosters, right? They don't have to worry about, right? So just getting a bunch of these is good. And events tend to have at least some sort of like gear ticket, so you want to make sure that you get them all done. Same with Ifrit and Clayman, they probably have some sort of that, or they have UR gem. Essentially just make sure you clear this out always, right? And if you don't feel like doing your demons every day, which I've made videos on every demon, I think, and if you guys want, you can put in the comments, I guess. I can make updated guides for the demons, but I feel like they're like fairly simple. When you spawn a demon, right? Like, let's say I actually don't want to do that right now. So honestly, I will literally do what I just said. Actually, I won't. I'll spawn one demon. I will do my demons in a bit. Right? Let's say Belmos, right? I'm like, dude, like I don't want to do Belmos, okay? Right? Then what you can do is you go to Belmos. So this is chapter 1 Belmos. Well, you can just go there by clicking this, but I'm making it more dramatic. You go there, and then you crush it with Mama Hog. Okay? So you do this, and you're like, oh, I actually don't want to do him. So boom, she eats him, and you get some materials. And this will add up. All those days you don't want to do demons, at least do that. It will add up, I promise. But yeah. And essentially this is it. I will zoom out so you can screenshot this if you need it, right? Actually, I'll do it like this so you can do like 2 screenshots, right? Let's do there you go, right? What to do every week, how to do it, and tips, right? And then your goals would be this, right? So let's do this as well. So it's just 1 screenshot. There you go. Boom. Right? These are your goals. I can move this closer. I mean, it's not. Let's not overdo it, right? But these are your goals. Ordered, and then this is what you should do. Okay? For a new player. I hope this helped. Right? What teams use and everything, there's videos on it. But this should give you direction on what to do as a new player, right? If you're lost. But that's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't expect to get to 50,000 million boxes in a day. It will take months. Enjoy the ride. The journey is a lot more fun than getting there, than being there already. And yeah, Grangos is a good game. We all know this. The management can be kind of bad, but the game is good. So let's enjoy the game and let's not be overly negative. Thank you. Good job.